Donald Trump is paying the pollsters. Oh yes, this is the word around the internet. Donald Trump has paid the Silver Bulletin, 538, 270 to win. Any of these other websites that offer any sort of polling. RCP, New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Washington Post. Every one of them, Donald Trump has been paying off. He's gotten his billionaire buddies to donate billions and billions of dollars to make sure that it looks like he's winning. Now, this is one of the more absurd things that I've ever heard. Donald Trump is universally hated by almost all of these different pollsters. In fact, when Nate Silver was finally forced to say that Donald Trump was ahead in the popular vote, he tweeted out, "It's okay, guys, it's just a number." When he said, if Republicans are ahead by 0 to 1 point in the national polls, Trump has an over 90% chance of winning. Well, he reported Trump had a 52% chance of winning, even though Trump is in aggregate up 0.1 over Harris in the national polling. They're doing everything they can to suppress it. The truth is, the polls are just going so wildly in Trump's favor that they can't make it look worse. And I'm not saying that in a conspiratorial way, by the way. These polls historically underpoll Republicans and overpoll Democrats. Trump has polled between 2 and 7% below where he actually performs in the last 2 elections. So this isn't me being a conspiracy theorist. This is me pointing at the historical data and saying something's wrong with the way that you're polling. Now, do we know exactly what that bias is going to be this time? No, not really, because everybody predicted a red wave based on those numbers in 2022. And how did that go? Well, not very well. But the point of that is Donald Trump was not on the ticket. Donald Trump is a very polarizing figure. He's somebody who gets people out to vote. Not only that, the Republican ground game this time is unprecedented. I mean, we've never seen anything like it. Republicans don't get out and vote in the way that they have this year. Now, if you bring any of this up to some leftoid denizen of the internet, what they'll tell you is Donald Trump admitted on Rogan that he was paying for polls. And he did. Donald Trump is paying for polls. And he said he's paying about $500,000 per. Donald Trump is paying for internal polls, you moron. What did you think? He's going to go up to 538 and say, let me ruin your credibility for the rest of your existence for $500K? It's not going to happen. Donald Trump is paying for internal polling, just like the Kamala campaign is paying for internal polling, just like every presidential campaign for decades has paid for internal polling. It helps them build their strategy, you dunces. I really, truly don't. Are people really this stupid? Are they really this stupid? Or are they just, they're saying the first thing they can think of to cope with the fact that their candidate is not doing well? Is that what's happening? Because, my God, I'm losing faith in humanity day by day when I hear any of these people talk. And generally speaking, that's right or left. In fact, I was watching a Jubilee debate between 30 Trump supporters, 30 Harris supporters, and I wanted to pull my hair out. I hate those things. I watched it because my wife was watching it, and she told me that she thinks I would enjoy it. I hate Jubilee. It's very rare that you hear very good arguments on Jubilee, in my opinion. It's okay in the fact that it's like people that are generally speaking politically not all that active or aware. They've got their, they've got their take on things, and that's fine. But most of what they do is very surface level compared to those of us that kind of live in the internet political space. We've heard every argument from every side. And so the arguments that they're making there are just very surface level. But anyway, that's a totally different point. Trump is not paying for, he's not paying for the polls to show that he's ahead. He's paying for internal polling. You guys are ridiculous. That's about all.